Hi, Alberethine Abarat here. I am back with another Create and Destroy journal page. Okay, this one I have been saving up for a while, and I mean a while. So these are all of, I feel like, so there's a page where it's like collect all of the fortunes from fortune cookies that you get, and then here's one that's just like, oh, I like the saying that I wanted to include. And so since the last time I was with you guys and did this journal, I've been collecting. And like, oh, to say that I literally have been collecting, I have been collecting. This, gosh, now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't feel as big. I felt like I had so many, but I guess, yeah. But this is from cleaning out my purse. There's a couple of really sentimental ones I actually keep in my wallet next to a 4-leaf clover. Excuse me. There's one that I keep in my wallet next to a 4-leaf clover, and pictures of my family. That's really sentimental to me, and I just can't not go anywhere without it. And so that's staying in there. And so here are a bunch of my fortunes, and I'll read them as I go. And then for today, I'm going to be using a dot glue runner. You can find really similar runners at your local craft store. I found these at both Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I'm sure Joann's would have them. I bet the craft section of most like stores, most general stores will have them. I don't think I've seen them at like a Staples or anything, but they have these little dots. And so I actually work for a craft company, and they do a lot of paper crafting, but I don't like the one that they use generally. It uses, like, instead of like a whole bunch of dots, like little tiny, like these ones are little. They use ones that are like, oh, do I have? I don't think I have mine, but they're like rounder dots. It's more difficult to use. Okay, let me see if I can find that page. Aw, Phyllis, what's your favorite selfies? Okay, I'm going to do this off camera because I'm not going to share that with you guys at this point in time. Make a treasure map. Split personality. Bingo! Build an aquarium. Aw, that would be fun. Anyways, there we go. Pages of fortune. Go to various Chinese restaurants and ask for fortune cookies, and then tape all the fortunes you collect to these pages. So this is page 13. This is definitely not day 13 of me doing it, but this will work. Oh, do I have like an actual tape right here? Oh, hey, there's my adhesives. Okay, let me, I'm looking around and I'm finding them. Oh, they're stuck. Okay, so adhesive dots. They use more of these like fat adhesive dots, which is fine, but I actually like these more for putting posters on walls. They work really well. But I'm looking for tape. Earbuds. Washi tape. No, I just need clear tape because I don't think. Yep, there we go. Okay. So a lot of these are like sticking up and everything, and I don't want them to stick up. I want them to lay flat. So I think it would probably be best to stick them down with glue dots first and then tape the edges. Let's figure out like a nice way to set these out. This one, I'm gonna start with this one because it sticks out. It says, "You are brave and will handle big adventures." It actually came from the bottom of a Barbie doll packaging. So I just really like that. You are brave and will handle big adventures. So I'm gonna put that one right here. And so how this works, it's just like whiteout. Which direction does it go? I don't know which direction it goes. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So you just put it on and you see all those dots? Yeah. Yeah, the dots are great. I love the dots. Yeah, so that's just gonna go right here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then, so I have some red ones that come from Panda Express. I have some of these ones that all came from the same place, but I don't remember where those ones came from. They're kind of like really waxy in texture. And then Panda Express. So I have like two main places. I don't go to a lot of places that have fortune cookies. But it seems like there's two main kinds. All right. Oh, this one I've been waiting. It says a sizable raise is in your near future. And honestly, I'm pretty sure there's been a couple of raises for me since I got this one. But I'm still waiting for a bigger one, you know? And so I'm going to put it here. And have you guys ever played the fortune cookie game of where it's like, you say your fortune and at the end you say in bed, you know, like making it funny and sexual. All right, and then this one says, keep in touch with some form of the arts, which is actually really good for that joke, for that keep in touch with some form of the arts in bed. Oh gosh, that's silly. It is very silly. I know. I don't know how much I put into fortunes and fortune cookies. As far as like horoscopes, it's something fun. Horoscope, zodiacs, fortune telling, psychics, they're just something kind of fun, you know. I'm actually going to split here. Going to split these up, and that way I have a better idea of how many I have. So 1, 2. That way I have an even split. And that way I can also, what's it called? Make it more even and more like more aesthetic. I hate that everything's about aesthetics, but it's a thing. But sometimes they're just what I need, and other times they're just fun and like whatever. And then this one says, you can work both alone or with others. I would say that's true. I am more of a solitary sort of person, but I do find that a lot of my work is with others. This one says, you will touch the hearts of many. Aww. I think I do, especially just in little things. I have lots of sort of ways that, like, I think I have touched the hearts of many people. Like, not like really intentionally, but like just as life. You have a way of standing out in a crowd. I'm sure I do. I really do like fortune cookies though, because they always seem so positive. and so complimentary. They're really a boost in who you are as a person. They're little gifts of inspiration, of compliments. This one says, others are drawn to your magnetic personality. And I also think that these kinds of fortunes are also like generic enough that the ones that mean something will be caught and drawn to those who need it. But to those that they don't mean anything, oh, that's just something nice. Nothing too important. A tempting proposal will soon present itself. I don't think this one actually happened. At least not soon. And then I think another thing, too, is that fortune cookies happen when they need to happen. As with all of this kind of stuff. Your leadership talents will bring you an incredible opportunity. I mean, oh, and this one has some stuff on the back. It says, the Su Zhong Company from 1917 to 2017. I mean, thanks. So I guess that's the one with all of the roses. This one's on different paper. Oh no, I'll have to share some experiences with psychics and horoscopes and that sort of thing. Actually, I guess this is the perfect opportunity to do so. Be quicker of mind than of tongue. I mean, okay, I think I am. I think I am quicker of mind than I am of tongue. So, story time. I think I've mentioned that I have been on a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And there I met this lady who, she had converted as an adult, but before that she had done everything. She had been into science, Scientology, she had been into horoscopes, she had traveled, tarot cards, she had searched all kinds of religions, of fortune telling, of all of this stuff, of spirituality, searching for truth. And she told me that there is a little bit of truth in everything. Not everything meshes together as well as you'd like, but there is truth in everything. And as for horoscopes and astrology, numerology, palm reading, but for numbers, for birthdays, for birth charts, horoscopes, that kind of thing, she said it's kind of like a Dewey Decimal System for God. Like, there are different kinds of people, and like order, she believes a lot, like there's order and there's chaos, but how do you organize people? How do you find them in this big, vast, expansive universe? And so those numbers, your birthday, where you were born, the stars you were born under, different houses, like that's like kind of like a cheat sheet. Not really a cheat sheet. That's a way that your Heavenly Father, your God, can find you, can track you down, can know, oh, you were born under this star during this time. Typically these parents, but you know, it's much more expansive than that. But it's kind of like a Dewey Decimal System in the library of like, oh, you want these kinds of people, you want these kinds of books, you'll find them in such and such number on such and such a shelf, you know, that kind of thing. All right, and then this one says, now is a good time for a new collection or hobby. Okay, that's a dangerous thing. Already, you know, I like to collect things. I do a little bit of everything. So yeah. Oh, anyways, that story's not done. So this woman, we kind of asked her to do some like birth chart reading, like what can you tell me? Tell me what what you want to know about my palm. And honestly, okay, what was really interesting is that when there was me and my partner, and when she read my partner's palm, she really went into it. You're gonna have such and such kids. And then I don't remember a single thing she told me about my palm. Nothing. Not a single thing. I don't remember it all. But most of that was also is that she wasn't talking about me. She was talking, like, I had given her my palm and she was talking. But I remember how she was talking about zodiacs and how each sign is a little bit different. And so there was one girl, there was several of us there, and there was one girl, there was me and this other girl, and she was like, oh, you're a Virgo, right? She asked me, oh, you're a Virgo. And it's like, no, I'm a Leo. And this other girl was like, no, well, yeah, a reverse. I'm a Virgo. And then she went into it's like, oh yeah, okay. So like I have all these I personally, me, Elbow, have these physical characteristics of a Virgo. Very soft, feminine, virgin, very cute, soft, pretty. And this other girl had very stark, powerful, commanding, had more of a commanding presence, which was more of a Leo, you know? And so she was talking about that while reading my palm. She didn't actually tell me anything. She told me like what lines were what. She told me something about having a bunch of kids. I don't know if I will. That's up to my choice. I'm thinking of adopting, which might be where that's coming from. But we'll see. And still, my story is not done. So next one. You will soon receive support from an unexpected source. If that's not saying like and subscribe and comment down below, I don't know what else is. Now is a good time for a bit of solitude. No, it's not. Anyways, so the rest of this story is she's reading through my birth chart, like she has this big book open full of numbers, which is all of these different birth dates and what house was born under what, and asked me what time, what time zone I was born. It says, you have a knack for making friends wherever you go. Oh, thank you, Panda Express fortune cookie. Okay, and so she's reading through everything, and she's going, huh, that's interesting. Wow. How are you going to support yourself? How is this going to work? How is your future going to work? And then she comes to a point and goes, oh, I see. And then doesn't tell me anything more. She's a bit erratic. It's interesting, you know? And she was very, I think I was the quietest out of the group of people I was with, and so she was talking to them a lot more. And then she turns to me and goes, you are sweetness personified. And that's it. So I tell people that a real life psychic, a real life fortune teller told me that I am sweetness personified. And if you know me, if you've met me, you're like, oh yeah, she absolutely is. Absolutely is. That's funny. You are optimistic and outgoing. I mean, yes. I actually think of myself more of a, what's it called? An introvert. I'm an extroverted introvert. Just because of like my autism and how masking and how I learned how to socialize. This one says seek new challenges. I think I'm gonna put that one up there. Yeah. So that's kind of my story with that one fortune teller. She was very wonderful, very sweet. Actually, she's not really sweet. She's more of not ecstatic, erratic, eclectic. What's that word that you call old rich people who are a little bit crazy? An admirer is too shy to greet you. Well, that's nice coming from tomorrow, as I'm recording this, is Valentine's Day, so you will see this in a little bit. But that's nice. That's nice. So yeah, I'm not going to give you my entire birth chart because that's practically doxing myself. I'm not going to do that, but I'm a Leo. I'm sweetness personified. I will give you, oh gosh, okay, okay, so I'm a Leo sun, Aries moon, and Pisces rising, if that means anything to you guys. And that probably told you way too much. Comment down in the comments below of what your sign is, and analyze me, analyze my horoscope. Tell me how much of a messy person I am, on how I may be sweetness personified, but I am a messy person who doesn't know like, how in the world am I going to support myself? How in the world am I going to make things work? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed taping down the pages of fortune. I think these will stick and be more flat as I tape this down and everything. But that's all for today, and I hope you guys know that you're wonderful. Excuse me. Go find some old fortune fortunes that are laying around, or go to a Chinese restaurant and go get a fortune cookie. Or did you know that you can buy these on the internet? Just a big bag of them, like a huge big bag of fortune cookies, and go read them and get an ego boost, because you are awesome. Someone is too shy to greet you. You are optimistic and outgoing. You're going to seek new challenges, and you will touch the hearts of many. Others are drawn to your magnetic personality. You are these fortunes and more. And you need to know that, because you're pretty dang awesome. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.